The hidden power of questions. Mastering the Socratic Method, questions hold immense power, but like all forms of power, they carry a cost. Wield them to silence others and you become a manipulator. Use them to awaken minds and you transform into a philosopher. Socrates, the undefeated debater, never lost because he never aimed to win. While others exhausted themselves defending opinions, he posed questions, sharp as blades, that dismantled arguments from within. He relied on silence and reason, tools that demand patience and discipline few possess. Today, I'll share 5 questions from the Socratic Method. Master them, and you'll not only dominate debates but also steer conversations, situations, and even people. Yet this power isn't for attention seekers. It's for those pursuing mastery over others and themselves. Before exploring the questions, consider why questioning triumphs over arguing. Arguments expose vulnerabilities. They build towers of words that crumble if a foundational brick is removed. Questioners don't construct. They excavate, probing beliefs until they collapse. Questions are invisible yet potent, carrying the weight of truth. A statement can be flawed, but a genuine question cannot. Psychologically, arguments provoke defensiveness. Questions spark reflection. Socrates exploited this, inviting others to map their beliefs only to reveal shaky foundations. His goal wasn't victory, it was liberation from illusion. Question 1. How do you know that's true? This deceptively simple query plants the seed of doubt. Most beliefs are unexamined, inherited, echoed from crowds, or absorbed unconsciously. Responses like "I heard it somewhere" or "it's obvious" expose shallow roots. People don't think. They repeat. They claim social media ruins society, college guarantees success, or money equals happiness, without evidence. When pressed, they falter, realizing their truth is emotion masquerading as logic. Socrates knew unexamined beliefs control us. In one encounter, a young man declared, "Reality is the only truth." Socrates asked, "How do you know that's true?" The reply, "Everyone says so," led to silence as the man confronted his lack of personal thought. In practice, if someone says a task is impossible, ask, "Based on whose experience?" Then pause. Silence amplifies introspection. Advanced twist. What would have to be true for that to be false? This inverts logic, exposing blind spots. Question 2. What are you assuming? Arguments are icebergs. Visible tips rest on hidden assumptions. For instance, college leads to good jobs assumes everyone seeks the same career, values money above all, and that education ensures success. Uncover these and the argument trembles. This question destroys through awareness, illuminating untested foundations. As Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Trapped by assumptions like needing approval. Marcus Aurelius advised a soldier offended by words, "Understand they only hurt if you assume they can." Apply it to, "I'm not good enough." Respond, "Compared to whom?" Shatter comparison's grip. To "Everyone should go to college," ask, "Are you assuming everyone wants the same life?" Strike at buried beliefs. Question 3. What evidence would change your mind? This separates thinkers from dogmatists. Rational minds adapt to evidence. Believers cling regardless. If nothing could sway them, reason has fled. In conversation, to "Crypto is a scam," ask for changing evidence. Nothing admits pride over logic. As Epictetus taught, no man can learn what he thinks he already knows. It's a humility test. If no evidence disproves you, certainty imprisons you. Use it. When beliefs are imposed, if new facts emerged, would you reconsider? No reveals mental limits. Yes invites wisdom. Question 4. What would someone who disagrees say? This demands stepping outside one's perspective. A challenge for egos. Weak minds win. Wise ones understand opponents. If you can't articulate the counterview accurately, your grasp is incomplete. Example. 2, capitalism is best. If the response is, they're just jealous, they've never listened. Marcus Aurelius urged understanding arguments better than their proponents. In a military debate on discipline, questioning an unjust rule silenced the room. In life, in politics, ask, if born elsewhere, would you think the same? In conflict, if you were me, how would you feel? It fosters empathy beyond logic. Question 5. What would happen if everyone thought like you? This grounds abstract ideas in reality. To do whatever without hurting others, probe. Who defines hurt? Emotional or long-term harm? Ideas crumble at scale. Socrates' reductio ad absurdum tests universality. Marcus Aurelius noted, what's right for one must be right for all. If a principle fails universally, it's selfish disguise. Examples. To a small lie, if everyone lied a little, would trust survive? To conformity, if all thought that way, who'd stop first? It mirrors unseen consequences. Advanced Socratic tactics, strategic silence. Ask, then say nothing. Silence compels revelation. Clarification. Loop probe vagueness with explain more until clarity emerges or ignorance. Example trap. Demand a real example. Abstract claims falter in reality. Consistency. Check, highlight contradictions. You said A, now B. How do they align? The art of defense and awareness. If questioned Socratically, don't react. Recognize truth testing. Respond calmly. Good question. What's your view? Restore balance, no limits. Avoid in pain, anger, hierarchies, urgent decisions, or intimate relationships, where it may wound or judge. Applying the Socratic method in modern life workplace. Instead of orders, ask, what risks if we do the opposite? Build trust and commitment. Sales, if unchanged, where in 6 months? Awaken clarity over persuasion. Parenting, education. What happens if you repeat that? Foster reflection and maturity. Relationships. What do you need to feel heard? Prioritize empathy. A single question achieves what words cannot. Ethics and responsibility. Socrates died for asking truths. Use questions to awaken, not manipulate. Uphold humility. You lack all answers. Curiosity, understand, don't conquer. And collaboration, dialogue over dominance. Guard against arrogance. Humiliation, endless skepticism, and judgmental mindsets. Facing stubbornness. Ask softly to provoke thought. True power makes others hear themselves. Socrates queried, do you understand yourself? The world still grapples. These questions aren't debate weapons. They're wisdom tools for Stoic mastery. Question others, but first yourself. The right questions banish fear of answers.